Built in 1969, Drake Stadium was named after Elvin Ducky Drake, a student athlete, coach, and trainer who gave over 60 years of his life to UCLA. The stadium has hosted numerous conference championships, was a venue for the 1984 Olympics, and currently hosts meets between UCLA and crosstown rival USC. Drake is home for some of track and field's royalty. But years of competition took its toll on the track. The wear, noticeable from a distance, was a far cry from the glory that once was. Drake's story back to prominence is a reminder that the path to greatness is paved with innovation and constant revitalization. It's hard to imagine UCLA without a dominant track and field team and Olympic-bound student athletes, just like it's hard to imagine UCLA without Drake Stadium. But of course, the stadium wasn't always there. Before it was even called Drake, there was supposed to be a football stadium in its place.
This was supposed to be a football stadium. It's going to be a beautiful stadium, and they asked me to set up a track stadium inside the football stadium.
The investment paid off, and soon Drake Stadium had captured the hearts of UCLA students and faculty alike. Named after Coach Elvin Ducky Drake, the track soon became an iconic part of UCLA.
Coach Drake was an unbelievable coach, first of all, a real gentleman, and like most of the other youngsters on the team, I mean, he was my father away from home. He was very much like Coach Wood, and they were very close friends. And the bottom line of what they wanted was to be the best that you could be. And I knew I could do that. And just hopefully, I thought then, what I did would be something that would be acceptable here at UCLA.
Ducky put his stamp on the program and entrusted it to the capable hands of Coach Jim Bush.
I swore to myself, I am going to be the coach at UCLA, but how am I going to do it? I'm going to work as hard as I can. We're going to beat every team that we meet. We're going to win all the championships. And we did. 7 years at Fullerton High, and we won a championship every year. And we became the greatest junior college team of all time with 53 records, 7 national records, and Oxy hired me right away. Little Oxy with 1,300 and some odd students, we beat big UCLA 3 straight years. That got me the job here.
From 1965 to 1984, Coach Bush would coach 5 NCAA championship teams, 21 Olympic team members, and finish with a 152-21 dual meet record.
And I just told my athletes, we're going to win. We're going to beat SC. We're going to win the national title. And we set so many records that day. It's unbelievable what we did.
Drake Stadium supported all of these student athletes as they pursued excellence, and success has a way of breeding more success. UCLA was at the top of the track and field world. Not only was the program recruiting the best athletes, but their alumni were icons in the sport. This is no better displayed than in the 1984 Olympic Games hosted in Los Angeles. Alumnus Rayford Johnson, known as the greatest athlete in the world, lit the Olympic torch, and Florence Griffith Joyner, Evelyn Ashford, Jeanette Bolden, and Jackie Joyner-Kersee, all UCLA All-Americans, won gold medals. Yet in the years following this peak, steps were not made to keep Drake Stadium at the top. A unique perspective was needed, and Coach Mike Maynard provided just that.
Well, people noticed the difference immediately because the old track was red. And how somebody put a red track in Drake Stadium on this campus, I'm not really sure, but you know, the motto is kind of out with the red, in with the blue, out with the old and in with the new. And so when people walk here, first of all, they look at it, it looks different and they recognize it. You know, when I came in, I brought a critical eye to the whole program from the bottom to the top. And a critical eye is a coach's eye. It's not necessarily a negative perspective. It says more like, I recognize a problem, now let's roll up our sleeves and get to work, you know?
The time had come to breathe new life into the track and field program. If it was to return to the world-class caliber of its past, a simple facelift would not suffice. Only a full-fledged rebranding would do. A revitalization which would excite the track and field world and announce, UCLA Track and Field is back. And so the Drake Stadium Enhancement Project begins.
As part of the stadium renovation, the Drake Enhancement Project, I wanted to really architecturally integrate it with the remainder of campus, make the front door look nice, want people to come in, make it inviting.
Coach Maynard he is really exciting all of us. Like, we're so appreciative of what he has done. He didn't graduate as a Bruin, but he's a Bruin. You know, he has always wanted to be a Bruin. He feels that connection that we feel.
As you go up the Bruin Walk, there will be, for each of the years, starting from the very first national champion, there will be recognition on the wall, and on the ground, the pavers will be engraved with each of the All-Americans. So over 500 All-Americans. And the gates, obviously, you know, it will create a different feel. You know, you'll walk in and it'll be inviting, and there'll be a validation. And each year, you know, we'll have a recognition ceremony, you know, when our All-Americans are placed.
Perhaps the most impactful improvement is the new Mondo surface. It not only provides athletes with an Olympic-quality training surface, but its color palette reflects the essence of UCLA. The light and dark alternating blue lanes and the gold exchange zones pay tribute to Bruin blue and gold.
At pretty much every world-class competition across the world, you know, world championships, Olympic Games, European championships, they're always held on Mondo. And the reason is because the quality and consistency is so high.
Having been here for so many years, and it's not like a little change. We've had different changes, we've had things happen, but this is like a completely new track.
I mean, the new track looks great, and we actually have done a lot to it. The shot put area is brand new.
Because before it was red, now it's blue and gold, so you feel as though it's the track proper suited to the school, you know, it just feels a lot better like that.
I think it makes the team feel like eager to run on it, eager to compete on it, eager for other schools to come here and see that we have such great facilities and a good track, and makes us feel better as a team. Like, our confidence is kind of built up by it.
It's really spectacular just to see how the track was before, and then to be a part of this new track. It's pretty remarkable what we get to train on this. This is what world-class athletes get to train on.
Drake Stadium is more than just a track. To the track and field program, it stands for unity, excellence, confidence, and skill, while encouraging enthusiasm, cooperation, loyalty, and faith. All the things that Ducky Drake desired for the program.
Every time I walk on it, every time I step out here, it's like, wow, this is our track. This is UCLA Track Field.
Now that we have this track, we have the new weight room upstairs, so everything that the track team does is right here, and it's only going to get better. And so, you know, you're going to get that wow factor once you start bringing recruits in here, and it's great for recruits and it's great for the athletes that are here.
It feels a lot better to be on a track team where you have such amazing facilities. You know, you're proud of your facilities. You turn up every afternoon and you just feel great to be competing on them.
This place means my home. My wife thinks this is my home. My second home is with her. This really is my home. I just love being here.